about these trees because these are the Simply Stunning Sparkling Twilight Evergreen trees by Janine. And we have either a 7.5-foot size or an 8.5-foot size. So you're going to choose which size you want, and then you're going to let us know whether you want yours all green or whether you want this sort of snow-flocked look. And so price will be the same, $799.98 for the 7.5-foot. That's a $160 easy pay because everything is on easy pay. And then the 8-foot is $999.98 with a $200 easy pay. You partnered with Bethlehem Lights.
Yes.
So tell me about that. And where would you like to start?
Well, we have them all four right here for you.
Okay.
So
I'm going to get out of the way so we can kind of see.
Right, that gorgeous evergreen, and then we did 2 in the flock.
Okay.
So this is an updated version of our decorator tree that we introduced a couple years ago that was wildly popular. What we wanted to do is make it better. So for the first time ever, Bethlehem Lights has never done this with any tree anywhere.
Okay.
We did a dual lighting system, meaning you have the beauty and the authentic, traditional, gorgeous dots of light with those incandescent light bulbs that are professionally strung from tip to the core of the tree.
Okay.
But inside the tree, we gave you LEDs. So now you get to enjoy the magic and the functionality of an LED on the inside, giving you that firefly effect on the inside.
Because for the person who says, you know, I love that sort of traditional look of the classic tree,
right.
You're the person who loves the incandescent lights. Now you have it. For the person who says, I love the cool light effects that technology allows me to have, that's what the LED lights are going to do for you. All right, are we able to dim our lights too?
Yeah, that would be great.
Can
if
we do
could
that,
show
gang?
that?
Okay, yeah.
So everything you've come to love and know with your Bethlehem Lights, power in the pole. It's crush resistant. It's ready shape. They have 2 pieces in the 7.5. We have 3 in the 8.5. Or 4, excuse me, 4 pieces in the 8.5. The only thing you're going to do that's different is you have 2 little light plugs that you're going to attach when you put your tree together. Pole to pole, your incandescent lights are on. Then you just add a couple of little, you just hook 2 lights in, and that will operate your LEDs. You get a remote control, but you also have the step pedal. So I want to just show you, you can do steady or...
Look at the way these are twinkling.
But look, I just put multi on the inside.
Wow.
So we have multicolor, and then with your warm white LED, or excuse me, your warm white incandescent, these branches are nice and strong, Leah, so you can put all of those heirloom ornaments. They can bring them out all the way to the end. And then you have steady, then you have, I love a glisten. You can do a slow, you have a fast. So you have all of the functionality on the inside in both the color and the white.
So standing here, like I love that you started with the fact that this is the decorator tree that Simply Stunning has partnered with Bethlehem Lights to create. The first thing that I was struck by when I walked around the set, even before looking at the trees you decorated, was just how lush and full these trees are with the greenery, whether you're doing the flocked version or the all green. And then when you describe what's happening with the lights, and there are so many lights.
There's so many.
So this tree now has more lights and more features that you want to really create what, looking around the room, is like magic.
If I had to go faux, I wanted to go fresh cut look.
Yeah.
Right, so you have a mix of the long pine needle and you have that Fraser fir, which are 2 of my favorite molded tips. Over 50% of the tree is molded PE tips, so it's the nice quality designer tips. You have the elongated, beautiful branches with the pockets, Leah, so that you can go in there and hang on the edges, but you have the deep pockets. But now we have over 1,000 lights on the 7.5, over 1,400 lights altogether, 1,500 lights on the 8.5. That's including your LED and your incandescent lights, but it's the realism, it's the beauty.
So a couple things, and we're going to walk around the room because every single tree here is one of these beautiful, Simply Stunning trees, and to show you what they look like even before you decorate them is to understand, like, oh my gosh, I'm starting with a gorgeous decorator tree before I even put anything on it, so you know it's going to be exceptional. So that 7.5-foot tree, by the way, it'll be about 63 inches in diameter. Let me give you an update on the 7.5-foot. 7.5-foot green, we only have 100 to go around. If you want the flocked in the 7.5 foot, we have 6 dozen. And remember, everything you're shopping for is on 5 easy payments. You know, for a lot of people, and it's funny because I have friends who will ask me, we're ready to upgrade, or we've had the same tree forever, and we know there's so much more now that trees are able to do, and they look so much more lifelike and realistic.
Right.
If that's truly what you want to achieve, this is your tree. So maybe you take that old tree and you put it in another room. This becomes the focal point. This is the centerpiece. This is the grand tree in your home.
And if you're doing a second tree and you want to do maybe, you know, more of a whimsical tree, or you want to do something, then look how fun the colored lights in, and you don't have to pick.
You don't have to decide.
And I love that you get the magic of the LED, but you get that beauty and that authentic tradition with an incandescent. Nothing compares to an incandescent, but I love that the LED in the center, we did this fairy fly.
So take a minute just to kind of understand what's happening here. Do you see that the incandescent, so those soft white lights are still on?
Yes.
While I'm getting the multicolor that so many people argue about, what is your favorite?
Right.
Here you're able to do and have both. You have that incandescent soft white light, but there's the magic of the multicolor. Now, I love the way it looks on the flocked, but it's going to look just as good if you're choosing the green. So all you're deciding is which size tree do you want, 7.5 or 8.5 foot, and then whether you want green or flocked. And let me just give a couple updates.
Sure.
If you want the 8.5 foot, 4 dozen is what we have to go around between both choices. So the flocked or the green, and 8.5, we only have 4 dozen. Can we show some of your decorated trees too?
Yes, sure.
Because this is amazing.
Yes, I love that you can still get so much light and beauty. Even when you look how packed I decorated this tree.
Yeah.
You can still get all of that beautiful glow from within and on the outskirts of this tree. And as I was saying, those beautiful elongated branches allow you to also lay your picks so they look like they're growing out of the tree. You can put your heirloom ornaments and they look like you're expanding your tree. But this is what we wanted. First time ever, we partnered with Bethlehem Lights, and first time ever we were able to create a dual lighting program with your tree. So you get all of those fairy fly lights on the inside. We wanted to give you the deep light, because I don't like when you decorate and professionally strung lights, sometimes they stop and it's like a dark cavern on the inside. From the light on the inside, then it illuminates your decorations on a 180
everywhere,
right? And then it creates so much more beauty and elegance and depth and magic, and that's really what the holidays are about. It's the light.
And let's face it, the star of the show is the tree.
It's the tree. And you want to decorate
you want it to be the
tree.
best it can
These are
be.
the trees that are in mansions.
Yeah.
These are the trees that the commercial designers use.
Sure.
This was the design. We wanted to go as big and beautiful and realistic, but easy. I'm not a high-tech person, and I'm not a huge, strong person, and I can put these together so easily.
All right, so having partnered with Bethlehem Lights to bring you the best of sort of that soft white incandescent look that we love, that just creates magic on a tree, and also the technology that gives you the light show that you love on a tree, and both of those factors here in this lush, realistic look of this beautiful tree from Simply Stunning. So here's what you need to know. We didn't have a huge number of these to begin with. This really is that decorator tree, and you know who you are if that's the tree you've been waiting for. We have a 7.5 foot size, fewer than 150 to go around total, and again, flocked or green. And then we have the 8.5 foot size.
Right. Perfect.
I'd say if you've got
for
the
a 9 foot ceiling, 8.5, 8 foot ceiling, 7.5.
Okay.
And it's just perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
And how many in the 8.5? 2 dozen total.
Oh, wow.
All right, everybody. 24. We have 24 of those 8.5 trees between both the flocked and the green. So please stay in the process of ordering. And remember, today is the day because we're counting down to Christmas and everything has 5 easy payments available to you. So $160 or $200, whether you're choosing 7.5 or 8.5 foot. All right, so